the Great Northwoods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, a grim discovery following a police standoff in Waterboro.
Plus a mystery in Fairfield after authorities seize what appears to be a Native American scalp.
And it's a community effort to make sure local veterans don't go hungry.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll have those stories and more coming up. But first, we're going to check on the forecast. Some people awoke this morning to a little bit of fresh snowfall. I wasn't expecting it, but I think the weather guys knew it was coming. Not so much around the Bangor area, but we heard from places like Otis, up around Shin Pond, where they definitely had some steady snow coming down.
I think a lot of people didn't expect it. I just called my mechanic to put on my snow tires, and the line was busy for a while.
I bet they'll be busy the next few days because it looks like we all might be getting a little bit of snow around midweek. So if you haven't done it yet, go get those tires on.
I know, mine's booking out 2 weeks in advance. So,
oh boy!
And drive slower and don't follow people too close in the meantime.
Yep. We have to remember how to drive in the winter, but it's here.
It's a reset button.
Yeah.
But Devin Biggs has your plan for the weekend as far as weather goes.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Monday. And your first weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Alrighty, here we are, though. A couple of alerts we have our eye on still today. We do have small craft advisories and gale warnings still in effect. And both of these will expire at 1 p.m. this afternoon as wave heights will begin to calm down as all this begins to clear away. Let's give you the bigger picture. We had rain and snow showers across the viewing area. All of this now is starting to track off towards the north and east, so we'll start to calm things down as the day progresses on. But later this week, another system will move in, bringing chances for rain and snow showers and maybe a wintry mix again with looking like accumulating snow on the way, with the highest accumulations being across the northern ends of the state. Let's zoom things out right now and give you the bigger picture. Here's the area of low pressure here tracking off towards the east. This is why we do have those gale warnings and small craft advisories in effect as the wave heights continue to remain active. As we move forward for today, though, overall not too bad. A lot of sunshine, maybe a few passing clouds early on, but for tonight, though, looking pretty good. But more clouds on the way just a little bit as we head towards Tuesday morning. Later in the day on Tuesday, more will begin to move in. As for the winds, so they'll be out of the northwest and decreasing throughout the day. We'll have gusts up to 30 miles per hour early, but by tomorrow morning, the winds will be a lot calmer. Your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, a lot of sunshine, maybe a few passing clouds. Temperatures, a little chilly out there, only ranging for the upper 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma?
Thank you, Devin. A man is dead and a woman is recovering from a gunshot wound following a scary situation in Waterboro. The York County Sheriff's Department says it was called to Lakeview Drive Sunday afternoon for a report of a domestic altercation. They say a woman who lives there was transported to the hospital with a gunshot wound and was later released. Police say they attempted to contact the woman's husband, but he failed to respond. The state police tactical team responded, and after they had a search warrant, they entered the home and found out that Jeremy Rideout had been dead from what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The investigation into the shooting remains ongoing.
Well, meanwhile, the search continues today for a suspect described by police as an armed and dangerous man. It all began Friday morning. Police officials served a search warrant on the Sabatis Road with 31-year-old Diego Martinez inside a home. Martinez escaped, though, during the standoff and burst through the garage door in a car belonging to the residents of that home. A police chase ensued into Lewiston with the suspect driving the wrong way down Pine Street at 100 miles per hour. Police later found the vehicle wrecked on Washington Street in Auburn, and Martinez fled on foot. Later on Friday, another chase ensued with the Androscoggin Sheriff's Department that went through Poland and Oxford before crashing into Oxford Speedway, and again with Martinez taking off on foot. Well, after a search with police canines, Martinez was in a third vehicle heading northbound. That was late Friday night. The Subaru Martinez was driving that time hit a porch on Carter Street in Norway. Police said Martinez remains at large after he took off again. Martinez's previous charges include assault, weapons charges, other police pursuits, domestic assault, sex trafficking, and drug possession.
Recently unsealed court documents reveal the Federal Bureau of Investigations seized what is believed to be human remains from a Fairfield antique shop. They want to know if it's really a Native American scalp that was seized from an auction house. AJ Douglas explains.
Back in May of this year, a search warrant was issued for pulling antiques and auctions. to gather evidence connected to an alleged illegal trafficking of Native American human remains. These court documents tell that story. Documents from the United States District Court for the District of Maine detail a beaded American Indian pipe bag with Apache Scout was listed on the family auction business website. The item is advertised as documented scalp and this large lock of hair tied to a 1899 dated tag. The item was seized by law enforcement following an anonymous tip. The public affairs advisor for the Federal Bureau of Investigation's Boston field office released a statement stating, quote, "With respect to the recovery, there is a process underway to determine whether the item is human, whether it is Native American, and whether, if Native American, the remains are that of a person who is a member of a particular tribe. If it's determined that the remains are those of a Native American who was a member of a particular tribe, efforts will be taken to repatriate the remains back to the tribe for interment," end quote. The auctioneering firm has been in operation since the 1950s. Per the website, most items are listed for over $10,000. We reached out to the owners of Poland Antiques and Auctions for a statement, but were advised no one was available at this time. In Fairfield, AJ Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Well, meanwhile, members of the Emmanuel Bible Baptist Church in Plymouth packed shoeboxes Saturday filled with the spirit of Christmas ahead of the holidays. Emmanuel Bible Baptist Church partnered with Samaritan's Purse for a global project called Operation Christmas Child. The church has participated in sending around 200 shoeboxes over the decade, each box filled with hygiene items, school supplies, and toys. Samaritan's Purse was founded by evangelist Billy Graham back in 1993, and the organization has reported more than 168 million packed boxes with toys and other vitals have been sent to children all around the world.
When these kids pack the boxes, you say, what would it be like if you never had a pencil and you couldn't go to school because you didn't have any pencils? And in other countries, that's what it is. It's a wonderful thing to get these kids involved in helping kids around the world who have nothing.
Church members plan to load up all 200 boxes on a delivery truck on November 21st.
A new nonprofit is giving away $10,000 for one veterans roofing project. Devin Dagnall has the story.
In honor of Veterans Day, the Merino Project hosted their second annual Roofs for Troops luncheon. The project originated as a way for the company, Home Roofing Solutions, to give back to Maine U.S. military members.
I've always had a special spot for our military veterans in this state. Many of my family members were, some of my best friends are still, and I think everybody has their own connection, their own David Merino as their friend, family member.
The event was closed to the public, and the only guests were military and military family members who received roofing repair services from Home Roofing Solutions between November 1st, 2021 and October 31st, 2022. Those attending were also entered into a random drawing of a $10,000 payback of their roofing project.
For now, it'll be roof paybacks because our company, Home Roofing Solutions, is the backbone donor for the Life of Merino Project. But in the future, I see many challenges for other companies, other businesses throughout the entire state to get as aggressive as I plan to be with supporting our state vets.
Unfortunately, the winner of this year's raffle, Jim Smedley, was unable to attend the luncheon. But those who contacted him to tell him the news said he couldn't be happier.
Well, actually, it was kind of comical. So he was extremely excited. His name is Jim Smedley, and he is one of our roofing customers that we had done his project for. And I believe if I overheard that conversation right, he actually asked what we had for lunch before really reacting to the fact that he was the $10,000 winner.
If you would like to donate to the Merino Project, visit themerinoproject.org. In Old Town, I'm Devin Dagnall, reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
I'm with him. He wanted to know what's for lunch.
I love those priorities.
Yeah, forget the $10,000. What's for dinner? Well, some lucky Mainers were able to get their Christmas shopping done a little early this year. The Bangor Mall hosted its final craft fair of the year. The mall was filled with booths and tables totaling to over 300 vendors, each with their own unique crafts.
Families together for the holidays, and the people here have been fantastic.
Well, if you didn't get a chance to visit the fair, many of the vendors can be found through the Bangor Mall Craft and Vendor Fair Facebook page. So you visit them and you can find some unique things that you won't find at Walmart or any of the stores out there.
Right, I know. For the person that has everything, something homemade is always a good route.
And you're supporting local artisans at the same time.
Absolutely. Yeah. I like the way you think. Tonight, right now, oh my goodness, I just said tonight. The time is now, I meshed all my words together, 8:10. And coming up on Good Morning Maine, we'll check out a recap of the grand opening ceremony for a military museum in Lincoln.
But first, another look at that forecast. Looks like a chilly day today. It will be sunny and windy today. The highs only getting up around 38 degrees. Tonight, very cold for this time of year. I guess we're just not used to it yet anyway. The lows dipping down around 27. Tomorrow, a partly cloudy day with highs around 40.
Before and Bath Fitter. Before and Bath Fitter. If you have a before bath, now's the time to call Bath Fitter to get a beautiful after. With our unique tub-over-tub process, there's no mess or stress. Spend smart on a beautiful new bath done right, backed by a lifetime warranty. Join over 2 million happy customers who know it just fits. Bath Fitter. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Hear that music? It can only mean breakfast bagels are back at McDonald's. Imagine a fluffy egg, 2 slices of cheese, plus your choice of a steak patty, bacon, or sausage, all in a toasted bagel. That's right, the steak, egg, and cheese bagel, bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, and sausage, egg, and cheese bagels are all back, but only for a limited time at McDonald's.
Looking for a new work experience? Fox and ABC Bangor are partnering with local employers to feature the best local job opportunities, like this one.
Aramark is currently hiring kitchen workers at Two Bridges Regional Jail in Wiscasset. Join us in making a difference in the lives of others by supervising and providing new job skills in a kitchen environment. For immediate consideration, please contact Dudley Levitt at 350-0732.
Here's your clue for Snowstorm. She has shared the stage with A-list superstars and non-A-listers like Dr. Ken.
Fox Wednesday.
It's comedy roast night.
And everyone's getting burned.
I'm not as smart as you.
Right. With 2 new costumes and amazing performances.
Coming in hot.
I'm so scared to get too close to you. I don't want to get pregnant.
Everybody got jokes.
The Masked Singer, all new Wednesday on Fox.
For the first time since the election, a candidate for Maine's 2nd District, Bruce Poliquin, posting a statement on his Facebook page yesterday, and part of it included a message to Democrats. It says, quote, "I'm asking the current Democrat majority to show compassion by starting to fix the mess they created. Give our fellow Mainers hope by not inflicting any further pain on suffering families and small businesses," end quote. Poliquin's full statement can be seen on his Facebook page, and his post comes after current Congressman Jared Golden declared victory earlier this week. An official tabulation of the ranked choice votes will happen tomorrow.
According to paperwork filed in U.S. District Court, ND Paper, who owns the Kraft Pulp Mill in Old Town, has filed a partial motion to dismiss a complaint. Back on October 7th, Walter Demmons of Milford and Kirk Ramsey of Bradley filed a class action complaint against the mill for what they call noxious odors. The claim said that through the defendant's operation, maintenance, and design of the facility, the smell was causing property damage through nuisance, trespass, and negligence. The motion to dismiss says that the suit shows no merit with no supporting legal evidence. We now await the finding of the court.
A new museum opened its doors on Friday in Lincoln. Our Heroes Military Museum recently hosted its grand opening. Our ribbon cutting, live music, and Civil War reenactors were just a few of the highlights from the day.
People turned out, gave us plenty of support, plenty of donations, not just monetarily, but also with stuff they had in their homes. They brought in out of their closets, and we didn't expect it.
Displays include uniforms, models of battles, and various artifacts spanning from the Revolutionary War to the Vietnam War. Museum staff hopes that families and students can learn from the exhibits. They say they plan to be a resource for local educators and be a destination for field trips. The museum is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 2, and also on Sundays from 1 to 5.
Good for them. Looks like there was a lot of interest in it, too. So
it's always good to have a new museum in the community, especially as we head into cabin fever season.
Right. Give you something to do.
Right.
All right. Well, the time now is 8:16. Coming up after the break, the balance of power in Washington is becoming more clear as the counting continues. We'll have the latest on the midterm elections.
We'll be right back with more.
Tomorrow morning on Star 97.7, Paul Dupuis has the music and fun. Sonny Shepard brings you Star 97.7 local news. And Steve McKay with the weather. Turn on your radio and get the Star treatment with Star 97.7.
Come try one of our daily specials at Pat's Pizza in Hamden.
Tuesday, spaghetti or ziti with meatballs or sausage, only $5.50.
Wednesday, large one-topping pizza, only $8.50.
Thursday, get an oven-baked wrap for only $6.
Friday is fish and fries for only $8.
And Saturday, get a small one-item pizza with a fountain soda, only $8.
Bring the family to Pat's Pizza, 662 Main Road, North Hamden.
I've been having foot pain for at least 10 years. The first day I put the key boot on, I could tell the difference. My pain level has been so much better. I was amazed. The key boots made it possible for me to actually walk without pain. I can go shopping, walking around the store without wanting to cry. I mean, I feel like dancing sometimes. The key boots made all the difference. Very happy with it. Comfort shoes, it's just changed my life.
Losing someone is never easy.
911 tonight at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Everything I did for my family.
The Cleaning Lady tonight on Fox. It's Battle of the Ages.
These old geezers better work.
This old guy's here to play. This is a joke. Hell's Kitchen, Battle of the Ages, Thursday on Fox.
Tomorrow morning on Star 97.7, Paul Dupuis has the music and fun. Sonny Shepard brings you Star 97.7 local news. And Steve McKay with the weather. Turn on your radio and get the Star treatment with Star 97.7.
Welcome back, everyone. An organization dedicated to assisting local veterans is making sure vets don't go hungry. They pack bags and boxes full of food, thanks to the help of the community in Piscataquis County. A.J. Douglas has more.
Wilderness Walk for Warriors prepared food baskets for veterans to pick up Saturday. Each bag contained dried food goods and meats in hopes of feeding a family of 4 during a 1-week time period.
There's a great need right now for people to be fed, veterans to be fed in Piscataquis County.
Wilderness Walk for Warriors is an organization dedicated to honoring those who have served. The founders host a 100-mile hike along the Appalachian Mountains each summer. Organizers say their mission is simple.
Assisting the living, honoring the deceased. That's why we're here today.
The food giveaway was available to all veterans living in Piscataquis County in honor of past Commander Dick Graves, who served at the American Legion in Milo for over 20 years, becoming a mentor to many. Graves died 1 year ago due to COVID-19 complications. His wife, Mary, says, in a way, he continues to support veterans.
He was for the veterans, all for the veterans.
Around $5,500 was donated to Wilderness Walk for Warriors to purchase the food supplies for veterans and their families.
We feel proud to be able to do it, basically. It's something that everybody doesn't have a chance to experience, and we're lucky to be able to do that.
We do it because we love our veterans. They gave the ultimate sacrifice.
In Milo, A.J. Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Nice job by them.
That is a great way to honor and remember people.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, the time is now 8:19.
It's time to get a full look at our forecast. Looks like a little snow on the way later this week. Here's Devin Biggs with the details.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Alrighty, here we are, though. The advisories, we do have a few advisories still in effect. These are small craft advisories and gale warnings. The gale warnings being noted right about in here and closer in this little area right about in here. Those are small craft advisories. Both of these, though, will expire at 1 p.m. this afternoon as the wave heights finally begin to ease up just a bit. Otherwise, though, we had some precipitation moving through, some rain and snow showers moving in, and those are since starting to get out of here. Those only accumulations that took place will melt today with temperatures that will make it into the upper 30s. So we will get above freezing today for the next few days, which will melt any snow that has since accumulated. But as this area of low pressure right here continues to move away, we'll start seeing some improvement with regards to the wave heights with high pressure not too far away. But this next system right here, it's going to be kind of part of our next weather maker located just off towards the southwestern parts of the U.S., located right about in here. That's going to develop, track off towards the east, and head in our direction later on in the middle parts of the week with chances for rain, snow showers, pretty much a wintry mix that will be on the way. Before the winds right now, we're not too bad at this point, though we're still a little gusty out there, up to around 30 miles per hour. But the good news is, later on tonight and parts of tomorrow, the winds will begin to ease up with just a breeze up to around 5 to 15 miles per hour from time to time through the morning period for you Tuesday. So moving forward, though, 2 to 11 foot wave heights still being noted. This is why gale warnings and small craft advisories are being maintained. We'll see this come down as the day progresses on. So moving forward, our average high is 46 degrees. Not much warmer today in the next few days. Upper 30s, even a few middle 30s and lower 40s on the way. Lower average high of 46 degrees. We'll be above freezing, though. So again, we had a little bit of accumulating snow over the weekend for a few areas. All of that will melt with temperatures that will get above freezing. Futurecast for today, though, again, a lot of sunshine and a few passing clouds helping to melt that snow as well. Will be mostly clear tonight, and of course, a lot of sunshine on the way for the daytime tomorrow. Clouds start to approach from the south and west as we head towards Tuesday morning. As we get ready to watch our next system now, we'll be tracking in from the southern parts of the U.S. It'll start to get that together later on today. It'll start to track off towards the north and east, really getting its act together in a hurry. They'll bring in some rain and snow showers to a good part of the United States. But as we get towards our backyard, the rain and snow chances will begin. And a wintry mix as well, though. Notice that we have a little bit of a divide line. It's going to be very close to see who gets rain, who gets snow, and who gets kind of that mixture, because some of you could see a lot of snow and some of you not so much. And the difference could just be a few miles. And this looks to begin by about noon to 1 p.m. on Wednesday. And we'll keep this going throughout the day on Wednesday, even into parts of Thursday, with some wraparound moisture looking to take place as well. And things will start to calm down as we head towards Thursday night and the parts of Friday. So how much snow? This is early, so we have plenty of time to watch this, though. But the general idea for Bangor looks to be 2 to 4, maybe up to 5 inches for a few areas, but higher totals. Some areas getting close to 9 to 11 inches in a few areas, so this might be a little bit aggressive. The range of 8 to 11 inches is what I'll go with right now for the northern parts of the state. So I'll have to keep an eye on this, so travel may get a little bit goofy in the northern ends of the state. Of course, we have plenty of time to watch this, so this may come down as the day progresses on, especially later on in the week before this moves in. Upper 30s today, mostly sunny and windy with that west wind getting up to about 30 miles per hour. Later on tonight, though, upper 20s, mostly clear with that west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, not too bad. Lower 40s, partly cloudy. The northwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scott's Recreation extended forecast. Of course, Monday and Tuesday were dry temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s. The wintry mix gets going as we head towards Wednesday. Highs only in the middle 30s. We'll keep that going Wednesday night with a few rain and snow showers left over on Thursday. Again, accumulating snow possible. That might make travel a little bit goofy. Make sure to stay tuned for any updates as the snowfall forecast will change. By Friday, we calm down. Partly cloudy, highs in the upper 30s.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little card could get you some big benefits, including up to $840 added back to your Social Security check each year. With one toll-free call, you can find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. You get an all-in-one plan designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drugs with $0 generics, dental, vision and hearing, plus the WellCare Visa Flex Card to pay for extra dental, vision, and hearing expenses, money for over-the-counter items, and up to $840 back in your Social Security check each year. And so much more. And here's more good news. You can get a WellCare plan for a $0 monthly premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 monthly premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 1-866-819-7962 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, including up to $840 each year added to your Social Security check to help cover your Part B premium. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free plan guide will provide information to make a smart choice for your Medicare coverage. Just call 1-866-819-7962. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information. So call 1-866-819-7962. Call today. WellCare. Medicare done well.
Turning now to the latest on the midterm elections. As states continue processing ballots, members of the House and Senate are returning to Capitol Hill. Over the weekend, Democrats clinched 2 Senate seats, solidifying control of the upper chamber. In the House, Republicans are preparing to take the majority, though the balance of power remains undecided this morning. ABC's Justin Finch has more from Washington.
This morning, new and returning Congress members are on Capitol Hill.
For 6 more years.
Democrats are arriving with a secured Senate majority, with wins called in Arizona and Nevada over the weekend.
This election, Nevadans rejected the far-right politicians working to divide us.
If you voted last time, go vote for me again.
All eyes now on Georgia, where a December runoff race will decide which party holds that undecided Senate seat.
The runoff election day is December 6th. It's critically important that people show up.
But less certainty in the House, where 18 races remain outstanding. Republicans only need 7 to win control. Still, Democrats are upbeat.
Let's just get through the election, okay? They haven't won yet.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on CNN asked about House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy and if he has what it takes to possibly succeed her as Speaker.
No, I don't think he has it, but that's up to his own people to make a decision.
Within Republican ranks, resentment over the red wave that never was and former President Trump's influence.
I think it's basically the third election in a row that Donald Trump has cost us the race, and it's like, 3 strikes, you're out.
He also supported many candidates who won around the country.
Trump's endorsement is now under pressure in Arizona's neck-and-neck governor's race. Trump-backed Kari Lake narrowly trails Democrat Katie Hobbs after the latest ballot count. Republicans are also bracing for a possible announcement from former President Trump. As soon as Tuesday, tomorrow, he could launch his 2024 re-election campaign, the same day as his deadline to comply with a January 6th committee subpoena and the release date for former Vice President Pence's new memoir.
It was Justin Finch reporting. Now, Democrats who hope to win big on Election Day got a big boost from young voters and from women, and one especially big with young women. An exit poll conducted by Edison Research shows 72% of women ages 18 to 29 voted for Democrats in House races nationwide. In a crucial Senate race in Pennsylvania, 77% of young women voted for Democrat John Fetterman, helping to push him over the finish line. And about 53% of that same demographic voted for Democrats in midterm races nationwide. Midterm elections often do not go well for the party in power. Republicans had expected to recapture the House and Senate in what was being called a red wave, but that didn't happen. The mail-in votes are still being counted, as we heard, but the Democrats retained the Senate majority, and in the House, Republicans may prevail there, but not by much.
Filing for student loan debt forgiveness is now on pause since a federal judge is ruling. Access to the federal forms for filing for the Biden administration's student loan debt forgiveness has been turned off on the studentaid.gov site. A notice in yellow appears at the top of the webpage. A federal judge in Texas struck down the plan to cancel up to $20,000 in student loan debt for Pell Grant recipients and $10,000 for others who borrowed using federal student loans. The Department of Justice says it will appeal the Texas judge's ruling.
Hurricane Nicole came ashore last week as a Category 1 storm. Few expected it would cause the amount of devastation it did in the Daytona Beach area. Many there now are looking for new places to live after the storm washed away the beach from under their homes. Let's check out that story.
As the remnants of Hurricane Nicole wash out over eastern Canada, hundreds in Florida are still figuring out what to do next after Nicole devastated a stretch of the state's northeast coast. The storm surge ripping away the supports underneath homes on the beachfront.
Basically, all the sand's washed underneath the foundation, and so there's some people that are in a world of hurt.
Many residents who evacuated are now returning to find their homes unsafe to enter. The first November storm to hit the Sunshine State since the 1980s packed a stronger punch than many expected.
All of the pumps and there's like heaters and everything out in the back of the condo are in the ocean. Our 2 fire pits fell off into the ocean. Our pool is hanging on by the stilts.
Dozens of homes, hotels, and condo buildings along the beachfront have been declared uninhabitable. Much of the damage attributed to seawalls that were still in need of repair from the last hurricane.
Well, you really have to go back to Hurricane Ian because that's where all this begins. So during Ian, we had a tremendous amount of beach erosion and put all the properties at risk.
Restoring the beach will likely require a multi-million-dollar investment in replenishing sand that washed away and rebuilding improved seawalls. Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
Just awful down there for those people.
Not only rebuilding houses, but having to rebuild the beach, too.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, still to come here on the second half of our show, we'll check out why Bar Harbor residents lined the streets in their pajamas on Friday.
That and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Check 1, check 2. The store's appearance may have changed throughout the years, but its dedication to our community and families has not wavered. We will still welcome you with a smile and top-notch service. If you need coffee,
Check.
tasty treats,
Check.
freshly made pizza, check, or wine and spirits,
Check.
stop by and fill up your tank and check us out.
On the next Last Man Standing,
You are looking at Carol's matron of honor.
old friends renew their vows.
You want me to officiate the wedding?
Thanks, Bex.
Hey, check out who's going to be the best man.
Hey, Reverend, looks like we got a wedding to plan.
But will the best man steal the show?
Read that when you introduce me.
He's worked clubs and colleges across the country? Wait a minute. When were you ever on The Tonight Show?
Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22. You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, today is Monday, November 14th, 2022. It is also National Pickle Day. We've been talking about pickles all morning here, about our favorites. I like bread and butter and a good dill pickle, you know.
Yep.
It's got to have a good crunch to it.
I love pickles. I can't stand bread and butter, though.
Really?
Do you like them on a sandwich or on stuff, or just as strictly a side?
It's kind of a side with this bread and butter. It's just on the side or something.
Yeah.
Although I do chop them up and put them in tuna fish sometimes.
I
make a tuna fish sandwich.
I was just as you said it. We
Yeah.
had a weird.
Yeah, you don't have to have, not too much, just to add a little bit of sweet to it, you know.
I love a tuna sandwich. I know it's the most simple, cheap thing, but it's lovely with some crunchy lettuce.
Yeah.
And I will even buy that out. I'll have the ingredients at home, but I'm like, I'll crave like Frank's Bakery with their homemade bread.
Oh, yeah, now you're talking.
Yeah.
I know earlier we talked about what we're going to eat today. I was thinking Pat's Pizza, but now I'm thinking maybe a nice tuna sandwich or something like that.
Pat's may be one of my favorites in the area. But yes, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. Another less known variety, although it's kind of a favorite Maine, is mustard pickles. You ever had those? It's kind of, I don't know how they do it, but they're basically like yellow mustard in there in the pickling process. And
I haven't had
they
those.
add a little extra oomph. That's a thing.
And I know we'll have a story. Did we already have that story on the craft fair?
Yeah.
That's something you could find at a craft fair.
I bet you would have found some mustard pickles there. But we'll have to find some mustard pickles so
Good call.
Emma can try those.
Good stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
Good idea.
We've got pickles covered for the day now.
Well, on this day in history, in 1851, Herman Melville's novel Moby Dick was published in the U.S. almost a month after being released in Great Britain. And in 1969, Apollo 12 blasted off for the moon. And in 2013, infamous crime boss Whitey Bulger was led off to prison after being captured for a murderous reign in the 70s and 80s.
Today's birthdays include Britain's King Charles III, who is 74, former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice is 68, baseball great Curt Schilling is 56, and rock singer James Young from the group Styx is 73 years old. They were rocking out on the Bangor waterfront just about a month or so ago.
Very recently.
When it was still very warm out. Not so much anymore.
I know. You kind of got to be if you're rocking that hard.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to kind of get that loose when it's chilly out.
It's you don't want to be out there tonight.
All indoors.
It's getting down into the 30s again at night, so winter is upon us, and it looks like a little taste of winter, a blast of winter will be coming around midweek.
Yep, if you have your heated blankets out in storage, it's time to get them out. Devin Biggs has the full weekend forecast, or week forecast. Oh, boy.
It's going to be chilly.
Yes.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Monday. And your first weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Ming's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Alrighty, here we are, though. A couple of alerts we have our eye on still today. We do have small craft advisories and gale warnings still in effect. And both of these will expire at 1 p.m. this afternoon as wave heights will begin to calm down as all this begins to clear away. Let's give you the bigger picture. We had rain and snow showers across the viewing area. All of this now is starting to track off towards the north and east, so we'll start to calm things down as the day progresses on. But later this week, another system will move in, bringing chances for rain and snow showers, and maybe a wintry mix again with looking like accumulating snow on the way, with the highest accumulations being across the northern ends of the state. Let's zoom things out right now and give you the bigger picture. Here's the area of low pressure here, tracking off towards the east. This is why we do have those gale warnings and small craft advisories in effect as the wave heights continue to remain active. As we move forward for today, though, overall not too bad. A lot of sunshine, maybe a few passing clouds early on, but for tonight, though, looking pretty good. But more clouds on the way just a little bit as we head towards Tuesday morning. Later in the day on Tuesday, more will begin to move in. As for the winds, so they'll be out of the northwest and decreasing throughout the day. We'll have gusts up to 30 miles per hour early, but by tomorrow morning, the winds will be a lot calmer. Your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, a lot of sunshine, maybe a few passing clouds. Temperatures, a little chilly out there, only ranging for the upper 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma?
I'm sitting here learning how to make mustard pickles on here, so we'll have to whip up a batch of mustard pickles.
Later
right,
today.
We have other things to do.
We got about 24 more minutes on there.
Go get some food.
Directly after. Time to make some pickles. Okay, well, silliness in Bar Harbor on Friday as the town residents got together, dressed in their best pajamas to celebrate the end of the tourist season and to give back.
Our Matthew Jurasic has the story about the tough competition.
On your marks. Get set, go!
On a day where veterans are being honored, there was also a unique event in the town of Bar Harbor, and all the town folk came out.
Some great weather here Friday morning. Lots of participants in the bed races, more than we've had in a number of years. And we had tons of people come out to shop at the pajama sale.
For years, a pajama sale and bed races tradition has been a staple of the Bar Harbor community for this time of the year, allowing Mainers to have some fun while shopping local.
Every year, and we look forward to this. We just love coming down for the shopping and the races, and it was very exciting as usual to watch.
The day is typically highlighted with participants and spectators arriving to the event in their sleepwear, followed by taking advantage of the end-of-the-year deals that local businesses are offering.
These stores are left open in Bar Harbor. They're pretty much year-round, and if not year-round, they're closed for like 6 to 8 weeks. So it's good for the business in town.
You didn't have to race to win today, but it was sure fun for everyone.
The smiles on everybody's faces, whether it's watching the bed races or the runners themselves, or seeing the people come out of the different shops with the deals they just got at their favorite shop. It's just an enthusiasm and a real sense of happiness and pride in the community here.
Matthew Jurasic, ABC7 and Fox 22.
Looks like a blast. I saw Chris Popper on there. I think he was helping to keep everything on track or whatever.
Nice.
But,
yeah, a great way to end the season.
Yeah.
Well, still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz and Ryan Sudol will have your latest in local sports.
Don't go away. Sorry to cut you off there.
Bathfitter is a better way to remodel your tub. Precise measuring means the perfect fit. The Bathfitter tub-over-tub process means no mess or stress. A custom-made tub and seamless wall mean a watertight fit. Premium acrylic means it lasts a lifetime. And all this together means a great value. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Breakfast bagels are back at McDonald's. A fluffy egg, 2 slices of cheese, and your choice of a steak patty, bacon, or sausage, all in a toasted bagel. Breakfast bagels are back, but only for a limited time.
Clunky beige plastic or Presto. You choose. Better hearing made virtually invisible. That's the Irigo difference.
Ready, set, sketch!
2 celebrity-led teams.
Umbrella.
Umbrella's correct. Face off. In a quick sketch showdown.
Everyone could see we're looking for Piglet.
Pictionary.
A person, a penguin.
Bird, big bird.
Big bird is correct.
Every weekday.
Weekdays at 10 on Fox 22.
Mom and Dad, you must be so proud.
We're proud of all of our children.
She has to say that.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Hope you had a great weekend, and what a great weekend it was in high school sports. Let's start on the gridiron. The 2 8-man state title games were held at Coney High Saturday, and they provided that typical 8-man craziness. First game, 8-man large final between North number 3 Waterville and South number 2 Yarmouth. Late third quarter, Yarmouth up 24-18. Sam Bradford's throw is picked off by Gage Hubbard. He takes it down the sidelines, fades into the massive humanity. It's a pick six. 2-point conversion gives Waterville a 26-24 lead. Halfway through the fourth, same score. Waterville has a 4th and goal. They're going to go for the jugular, but the snap goes over Dustin Hunter's head. Turnover on downs. And after a 7-minute, 86-yard drive, Yarmouth's Michael McDonigal runs it in for the game-winning touchdown with 30 seconds to go. The Clippers win it 30-26 in a thriller, their first state title since 2011. 8-man small final now. South number 4 Old Orchard Beach against the North number 5 Orono. Second half kickoff. Riots down 24-8. Will Francis, after bobbling it, will find an alley, and no one comes close to catching him. 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. He had 2 of those this night. It's 24-16 Beach after the 2-point conversion. Next drive, the goals answer right back. Brady Plant finds freshman Wes Gallant for the touchdown bomb. 30-16 OOB, and oh boy, what a play this was. Still third quarter. Orono's Jack Brewer dropping back, and it's picked off by Riley Provencher. He takes it down the sidelines, and you're just going to have to trust us here. It's another pick six. Man, they got to start going down the sidelines. We're not on. The Seagulls go on to win it 46-22, their first state title since 1993. Just a congratulations to Orono on a great season. Even though the Red Riots didn't get the dub today in football, O-Town has a lot to cheer for today. Let's take a look at the results of Saturday's New England Regional Girls Cross Country Meet. Tess Drury from Vermont finished with a time of 18:46.90. Brianna Malone from New Hampshire finished with a time of 18:33.60. And Ruth White from Orono High School finished with a time of 17:51.30. That's a 43-second win for Ruth as she takes home the regional crown. Big congrats to her. Also, coming in 6th was Amelia Van Dongen of MDI with a time of 18:54 even. Wow. Maine's women's basketball tipped off their season on Monday with a win over James Madison, and when they did, one Maine freshman made some history. J.C. Christopher, who already made history on the high school scene with Skowhegan, not only made her Black Bears debut Monday night, she became the first Maine native to start for the Black Bears as a freshman in over 10 years. Christopher played 33 minutes at point guard and only committed 1 turnover. She also had the game-winning assist with 0.4 seconds to go. And both her and coach Amy Vachon say having Maine talent like that, excelling for Maine, is pretty special.
I think it's awesome. You know, I think
we're really trying hard to keep our talent in the state. We have 3 Mainers on our team already. We have a lot of great talent, and so I think for JC to come in and play, it's hard. You know, it's hard for any freshman.
I mean, it's so special to me, and to have like the support of my community back home. So many people from home were watching the game and would send me messages wishing us luck and congratulating us on the win. It's just really special to be able to represent Maine and play here for a program that's as special as this one.
Maine won that game 60-58 in the final seconds, thanks to Christopher, as we mentioned. And while she didn't score, her impact on the floor was definitely felt. And JC is nowhere near her ceiling with Maine. Coach Fasson says simply, she's just getting better every time she goes out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think JC is only going to get better. You know, to come in, that's a tough place to play. It's a really loud arena, and you know, she's getting better every day. And I think to handle the pressure that she did and only have 1 turnover in the minutes she played was huge.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. We'll be back right after the break.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. Not sure what the weather will be in your neck of the woods, but there's a 100% chance of Luke showing up near you. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes throughout Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Renovating or building new, you'll find a wide selection of high-performing, energy-efficient, and beautiful windows and doors at Hammond Lumber Company. Your Hammond sales representative will walk you through the showroom displays and help you choose options to create a personalized custom look. Free in-home measurement is available, and Hammond can deliver your order from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Bring your vision and enjoy better light and added security and energy savings with quality windows and doors from Hammond Lumber Company.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
Get excited. It's all for you. We got some fun fall activities happening. I love this. Right here, live and in person. Buckle up. Are we ready?
The Drew Barrymore Show, Monday at 11 on Fox 22.
Looking for your dream home? Contact a Next Homie today and see what's available right now. Sellers, get ready to get looped and get sold. With Next Home Experience, we have your buyers.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. DVD, digital, and music releases this week includes an iconic villain, a wish-granting genie, a lottery-winning couple, and more. Here's Fox's Kristen Goodwin with a list of new releases.
We're looking for someone with X Factor.
Pearl tops this week's list of what's new in home entertainment. The prequel to the hit horror slasher X features Mia Goth reprising her role as the iconic villain to tell the origin story of her character.
I'm beginning to wish we'd never met.
Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba lead the time-spanning fantasy drama 3,000 Years of Longing about a literary scholar's encounter with a genie offering 3 wishes in exchange for his freedom.
We'd like to buy 8,000 windfall tickets.
Bryan Cranston and Annette Bening play a real-life couple who won millions in the Massachusetts lottery after discovering a mathematical loophole in the comedy drama Jerry and Marge Go Large.
I'd like to request a service animal for my son.
The family drama Gigi and Nate stars Charlie Rowe, Marcia Gay Harden, and Jim Belushi. Inspired by a true story, the film centers on a free-spirited teen left quadriplegic and the bond he develops with his support animal. Juliette Binoche plays a woman whose life spirals out of control when she gets caught up in a love triangle in the French romantic drama Both Sides of the Blade.
The creeper comes back every 23 years.
A local legend awakens to terrorize the attendees of a horror festival in Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
I'm
a space invader.
Moonage Daydream is a non-traditional documentary on the life and musical journey of late pop icon David Bowie.
Find the halo. Win the war.
Small screen favorites available to own: Season 1 of the Paramount Plus series Halo, based on the popular video game franchise, and the 3rd season of HBO Max's superhero series Doom Patrol.
Those days come back in the dead of night.
For music fans, Canadian rock band Nickelback return with Get Rollin', their first album in 5 years.
We'd be turning up the stereo.
Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
We're going to, before we wrap things up here today, we're going to check out the weather again. And some people awakening to a little bit of snow today. It looks like all of us will get a little taste of winter come around Wednesday.
Right.
So it's a good time to get your snow tires on if you haven't done it yet. Emma called and booked her mechanic this morning.
2 weeks out, because everybody's wicked busy.
Yeah.
It's like, especially right now, their phone line was actually on hold for a little bit. So I made a joke. I was like, yeah, me and everybody else,
Yeah.
right? And he was like,
Never fails.
Yeah.
Once we hear snowflakes in the forecast, then they're just
Right.
going to get buried out there.
Right.
No pun intended.
I mean, Saturday was, 64? I walked
Yeah.
out of Hannaford's and I was like, it's going to surprise us.
Not so much this
Yeah.
week.
Surprise, surprise.
Devin joining us now with the details on what we can expect.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Alrighty, here we are, though. The advisories, we do have a few advisories still in effect. These are small craft advisories and gale warnings. The gale warnings being noted right about in here, and closer in this little area right about in here. Those are small craft advisories. Both of these, though, will expire at 1 p.m. this afternoon as the wave heights finally begin to ease up just a bit. But otherwise, though, we had some precipitation moving through, some rain and snow showers moving in, and those are since starting to get out of here. Those are any accumulations that took place will melt today with temperatures that will make it into the upper 30s. So we will get above freezing today for the next few days, which will melt any snow that has since accumulated. But as this area of low pressure right here continues to move away, we'll start seeing some improvement with regards to the wave heights with high pressure not too far away. But this next system right here is going to be kind of part of our next weather maker, located just off towards the southwestern parts of the U.S., located right about in here. That's going to develop, track off towards the east and head in our direction later on in the middle parts of the week with chances for rain, snow showers, pretty much a wintry mix that will be on the way. Before the winds right now, we're not too bad at this point, though we're still a little gusty out there, up to around 30 miles per hour. But the good news is, later on tonight and parts of tomorrow, the winds will begin to ease up with just a breeze up to around 5 to 15 miles per hour from time to time through the morning period for you Tuesday. So moving forward, though, 2 to 11-foot wave heights still being noted. This is why gale warnings and small craft advisories are being maintained. We'll see this come down as the day progresses on. So moving forward, though, our average high is 46 degrees. Not much warmer today in the next few days. Upper 30s, even a few middle 30s and lower 40s on the way. Lower average high of 46 degrees. We'll be above freezing, though. So again, we had a little bit of accumulating snow over the weekend for a few areas. All of that will melt with temperatures that will get above freezing. Futurecast for today, though, again, a lot of sunshine and a few passing clouds helping to melt that snow as well. Will be mostly clear tonight, and of course, a lot of sunshine on the way for the daytime tomorrow. Clouds start to approach from the south and west as we head towards Tuesday morning. As we get ready to watch our next system now, we'll be tracking in from the southern parts of the U.S. It'll start to get together later on today. It'll start to track off towards the north and east, really getting it together in a hurry. They'll bring in some rain and snow showers to a good part of the United States. But as we get towards our backyard, the rain and snow chances will begin. And which we mix as well, though. Notice that we have a little bit of a divide line. It's going to be very close to see who gets rain, who gets snow, and who gets kind of that mixture. Because some of you could see a lot of snow and some of you not so much. And the difference could just be a few miles. And this looks to begin by about noon to 1 p.m. on Wednesday. And we'll keep this going throughout the day on Wednesday, even into parts of Thursday, with some wraparound moisture looking to take place as well. And things will start to calm down as we head towards Thursday night and the parts of Friday. So how much snow? This is early, so we have plenty of time to watch this, though. But the general idea for Bangor looks to be 2 to 4, maybe up to 5 inches for a few areas. But higher totals, some areas getting close to 9 to 11 inches in a few areas. So this might be a little bit aggressive. The range of 8 to 11 inches is what I'll go with right now for the northern parts of the state. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. So travel may get a little bit goofy in the northern ends of the state. Of course, we have plenty of time to watch this. So this may come down as the day progresses on, especially later on in the week before this moves in. Upper 30s today, mostly sunny and windy with that west wind getting up to about 30 miles per hour. Later on tonight, though, upper 20s, mostly clear with that west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, not too bad, lower 40s, partly cloudy. The northwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scott's Recreation extended forecast. Of course, Monday and Tuesday were dry temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s. The wintry mix gets going as we head towards Wednesday. Highs only in the middle 30s. We'll keep that going Wednesday night with a few rain and snow showers left over on Thursday. Again, accumulating snow possible. That might make travel a little bit goofy. Make sure to stay tuned for any updates as the snowfall forecast will change. By Friday, we calm down. Partly cloudy, highs in the upper 30s.
The time is now, New England. Medicare annual enrollment is October 15th through December 7th. Hey, I know the glory of a final second win, but don't leave your health care decision up to a Hail Mary. And now it's more important than ever to have a team you can count on. United Healthcare offered some of the first Medicare Advantage plans in New England and is the only company with plans in all 6 states. Now, with more than 250,000 members, they're the leader. But it's not all about being the biggest. Trust me, I know. Sure, all their plans give you access to top doctors and hospitals throughout New England, as well as the nation's largest network of Medicare providers with no referrals. They're also affordable with $0 premium plans in every state, free primary care visits, eye and hearing exams, and no copays for labs, virtual visits, mammograms, and colonoscopies. There's coverage for glasses and hearing aids, and many plans have comprehensive dental benefits. Beyond the benefits, United Healthcare cares. Whether it's diabetes, heart disease, a disability, a knee replacement, United Healthcare has personal navigators, a single point of contact to help you get healthy so you can live your best life. United Healthcare is also the only plan to offer Renew Active with free gym memberships, thousands of online workouts, brain exercises, recipes, healthy lifestyle tips, and rewards for staying active. There are credits for over-the-counter items like vitamins and aspirins and zero copays on hundreds of prescription drugs. You may even get rewards for routine care like annual checkups and certain preventative screenings, all backed by one of the most trusted companies in the country and the Medicare Advantage leader in New England, United Healthcare. Choose and stick with the plan that is in it for the long game. Find out which United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plan is right for you. Call 1-800-236-3146 or visit uhcnewengland.com.
Why don't we check in with Howard to see what Mr. Food Test Kitchen has cooking up for us?
Delightful idea.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I remember my dad taking us to this little country store. If we were good, he'd let us pick out 25 cents worth of penny candy. And when I say penny candy, I actually mean that every piece of candy was 1 penny. After filling up our bags, we headed over to the cash register. Next to it was a tray of homemade Hermit bars, and he'd always buy me one so I could eat it on my way home. So here's my take on it. We start by creaming together some butter and brown sugar. Once it's light and fluffy, we add in some eggs. Now we lower the speed and add in water, baking soda, and a few spices. Then we gradually add in some flour and mix it well. And what makes a Hermit bar are all the raisins, dried cranberries, and chocolate chips that it's studded with. After it bakes and cools for a bit, we'll cut it into bars. These are perfect for fall since the cinnamon and nutmeg give them such a cozy taste. Plus, they're very moist, just like I remember. To get the recipe for our country store Hermit bars, all you have to do is visit our website. Just one bite, and you'll know why I love them so much. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a memorable way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Be good with a glass of milk or something.
Yeah.
Oh, with Christmas coming, retailers want one thing from Santa. A report says companies like Walmart, Target, Kohl's, and others are facing a huge pileup of inventory, and they'd like to get rid of it.
The problem for retailers can mean bigger bargains for holiday shoppers. Quarterly financial reports may help reveal how much in stockpiles the retailers have and how discounts may affect their bottom line earnings.